Talk of the Town is made possible by our great sponsor, Enterprise Bank.
Hi, I'm George Cox for ActonTV. I'm coming to you today outside the public library with this unique art exhibit, which we're going to explain later on in the show. Coming up, summer activities at Nashoba Valley Ski Area, a special benefit with Friends Never Forget, and so much more on this edition of Talk of the Town. Here is Selby, our Land Use and Economic Development Director for the town of Acton, with his continuing series, Trying is Believing, with Willa Breeze at Kitchen Outfitters in Acton.
Hi there, this is Selby, Land Use and Economic Development Director for the town of Acton, and today I'm here with Willa Breeze, proprietor of Kitchen Outfitters, here on Great Road in Acton's Woods Plaza. Willa, how's it going today?
Really well, thanks. We've got some foot traffic with the rain, so it's nice to see.
That's great. I've been coming to your store for since I came into town 3 years ago. You've got a lot of really nice items here. Could you tell us how you got into business?
Oh, sure. Thank you, by the way. Keep coming. We, let's see, I opened about almost 13 years ago, and opened because I didn't want a desk job anymore, and I love cookware. And I decided I didn't want to work in restaurants, that really what I love is the equipment, the knives, the pots, the pans, the different materials, why certain materials work on different types of cooktops, why you want a certain shaped pan for a certain application, and questions like that. So, so really enjoying working with the community, who's been a wonderful customer base here, on, their cooking projects. So, yeah.
So you've been here for 13 years. What's your favorite product to sell?
It's probably knives, kitchen knives. I think that I co-teach a knife skills class here at the shop, and I think that knives are the most important tool in your kitchen. You use it every time you come into your kitchen, be it to open a package sometimes, or just to break down vegetables, meat, and I think that knives, people have a kind of an interesting relationship with knives. Some people are a little timid around them, and so it's always interesting to work with customers to find the right fit for them. We carry a lot of different brands of knives, and there are no not bad knives that we carry. It's just personal preference, how it feels in your hand, kind of like I imagine picking out a golf club would be. So. Yeah.
Now I have a hard time keeping my knives sharp. I think it's my lack of skill in sharpening my knives, and I know that a sharp knife is key to not hurting yourself and to doing a good job in the kitchen. Yep. So do you provide any services like that?
Yes, we certainly do. We have a knife sharpener who comes in twice a week, who's wonderful. His name is Matt Veneer, and he sharpens all different types of knives and scissors, and it's a pretty quick turnaround. You do leave them here. But boy, you've got a really good sharp knife when you pick them up. We also show people how to hone. Honing's a really important skill to have. It keeps your knife sharp in between sharpenings, which prolongs the life of your knife and makes it so you have a good sharp knife at home can be up to 3 years between sharpenings.
So you were also telling me about another item that's important to keep clean in your kitchen. You're talking about descaling a coffee pot.
Yes, yeah, thanks. Coffee makers they heat water, and every time you heat water, minerals deposit out of that water and can keep your heating elements from heating the water effectively, and so you don't end up with as hot a coffee, which means you don't have a very strong coffee and doesn't taste very good. So we recommend descaling, which is just using an acid like white vinegar once every 3 months is a good idea. There are other descalers on the market, but vinegar's inexpensive and easy and accessible. And so at bare minimum, use that.
So that's the kind of tip that you can expect to get when you come down here to Kitchen Outfitters and speak to Willa or one of her very helpful assistants here. There's all kinds of goodies for the culinary enthusiast here to find in Kitchen Outfitters, from pots and pans to knives and a neat little hard-boiled egg peeler that she has over there and was showing me a little earlier. So Willa, do you have anything else you'd like to share with the community?
Oh boy. I just think we're at a great crossroads here. We've got Carlisle and Littleton and Chelmsford and right nearby, and we really appreciate seeing people from not just Acton, of course, but everyone. So please come on down and pay us a visit.
So again, this is Selby, a Land Use and Economic Development Director for the town of Acton. We're here at the crossroads of Route 2A, which is 119, and Route 27 at the Acton Woods Plaza. And right here in the corner of the building is Kitchen Outfitters. Come on down and meet Willa.
Mothers Out Front is a great organization advocating for climate change. I am standing in front of a special art exhibit put together by Judith Aronstein, a local Acton resident, and it actually represents the gas leaks here in Acton. Here's our super intern, Melissa Jones, to tell you more.
Hi, I'm Melissa Jones, and I'm here with Judith Aronstein. She's from Mothers Out Front, and we're here to talk about her new art installation going into the Acton Library.
Great. Yes, hi. I'm with Mothers Out Front, and we're a national organization that has local chapters, and I'm the coordinator of the local Acton chapter. And Acton has about 200 gas leaks under the streets of Acton. Initially, we were going to tag all the leaks, and that way people could go and drive and say, oh, there's a leak, there's a leak. But because Acton's somewhat dispersed, little kind of pocket neighborhoods, we thought, well, let's make this installation in one place. And so this is going to be in front of the library, and each pole, if you can see here, represents one gas leak. There are different size poles because Acton now knows the size of our leaks. The utility company has to report every year that there are leaks, but they don't know what size they are, how big they cover on the earth. And so Acton actually paid to get a private survey of the leaks, and so we now know the size of them. And some of them are about 2,000 square feet across the top, which is like 2 tennis courts, I think, at least. It's big. We're hoping that people will be driving by the library. It'll be up for 2 weeks, and there'll be information inside the library. The students at AB, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School, made 2 really big maps of the whole town and then pinned it with indicators that show the size of the leaks and how long they've been there, and et cetera, et cetera. It's really quite a map.
So would you like to give us a tour of your art installation?
Absolutely, yeah. So this is my friend and neighbor Sal, who has been helping me drill it. So there are 4 panels, and one's right here. They're each 4 by 4. It's a half a piece of plywood, and each panel has 49 holes drilled into it, and into those holes they're custom drilled and there's a pole sticking up inside each hole. The yellow ones represent the smaller leaks. The orange one represent leaks up to 1,000 square feet, and the red ones, which are 9 to 12 feet tall, represent leaks that are up to 2,000 square feet. So those are really big leaks. There's about 20 of the very big 2,000 square footers. There's about 20 of the 1,000 square footers, and then the rest are the smaller leaks. The numbers change. They repair some, and then there's more reported. So we started with 163 leaks 2 years ago, and now a number of leaks have been repaired, but the report still says 200. So it's kind of a moment in time that these leaks represent. It's not really full-on accurate, it's a representation. Hopefully we'll stop people and they will wonder what's going on. And I think with what happened in Merrimack Valley and with the climate crisis in general, people are paying attention. And it's not that these leaks are imminently going to explode. The real problem is that they're leaking gas into the atmosphere. And the gas is 95% methane. And if anyone's a chemist, methane is a really potent greenhouse gas. It's like greenhouse gas on steroids. It takes carbon dioxide and makes it look like nothing because it's 85 times more potent than carbon dioxide. So it's really a very potent greenhouse gas. Now, it's clean when it's burning, but when it's leaking, it's a disaster. And it's leaking, and the infrastructure has been basically degrading and in disrepair for a long time. So hopefully, the goal is to get these leaks fixed. That's a complicated ask because the Department of Public Utilities is really the regulating agency, and they're changing their regulations because of activists' work. There's been some amazing activist work in the last 4 years. One thing that you can do is Acton has created what's called community choice aggregation. Big word. What it means is that your electric can be 100% renewable if you want it. It's automatically about 17% renewable, and our town elected to do this, which is terrific. But you can call a simple number and with your Eversource account number, opt up to 100% regional renewable energy, and that's energy that's wind and solar. So you don't have to put panels on your roof. You can just opt up for 100%. So it's really great, and everyone in town should be doing it. It does cost a bit more, but I think of it like a contribution. It's just like I'm contributing to the benefit of our planet. I feel like art or visuals, it gets people's attention in a way that words don't. I'm very aware as I'm talking, it's like, oh, all the words and the numbers. This, people see something. Even for me doing this, suddenly 200 becomes a really different thing. It's like 200 poles to paint was huge. 200 poles to drill is huge. It's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of leaks. So I think people see it and they're going to be, what is this? And it's just a lot. You look at that and it's, 7 by 7. It's 49 on a panel. It's a lot of leaks. I often tell a funny story that in New England in the fall or in the spring, they hear something in their walls and they're like, I've got a mouse. And it's like, you don't have one mouse. You've got a lot of mice. And that's the same thing. It's like, yeah, you walk down the street and even on the map it says, there's a leak. But the pipe is the same age all along that street. So that pipe is going to be leaking in other places, no doubt. If not now, eventually. So I feel like having an art project gets people's attention in a different way than had we done the tagging event. The tagging was, per leak, a tag, a sign on a pole or a tree that says there's a leak here. Seeing it all in one place and having information in the library, hopefully people will really pay attention. Join Mothers Out Front, join 350.org, join Indivisible. There's lots of groups working on, there's tons of groups working on climate crisis right now. Sunrise Movement, it's been fabulous. The Green New Deal, it goes on and on.
This wonderful art piece will be on display outside the Acton Library, and information will be on the ActonTV website.
Great, thank you. We have a Facebook account that is Mothers Out Front Acton, and you can private message me there if you want to join us, help us set up, sit at the library. There'll be information in the library about the piece as well.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We like to remind you that Talk of the Town is sponsored by Enterprise Bank. For more information, you can visit enterprisebanking.com. Coming up next, Jason Main of Friends Never Forget to talk about their special benefit happening on May 25th.
George for Talk of the Town. We are here with Jason Main from Friends Never Forget. They have an event coming up on May 25th, and we're here with Jason. So tell us a little bit about the organization.
So Friends Never Forget is a 501c3 nonprofit that I started with my wife. This will be our 9th summer. Originally we started sending children of fallen military to summer camp. So we take a child who lost their parent in service to the country, and we'll pay for them to go to camp anywhere they want to go. We pay for the camp, pay for the travel, and anything related to that camp. We branded that into Operation Camp, which is our main program. And this summer, when we finish, we will have sent 90 kids to 77 different camps throughout the country.
And it's really devastating, too, when you lose somebody who's been in the service and just as an adult, but never mind as a child. So this helps them with recovery, I'm sure.
So what we've found two things. So what camp does for the kid, it gives them some resilience, gives them a chance to just go be a kid for a little while, not have to worry about the stress and all the pressures that came with losing that parent. But what we also found is it gives the surviving spouse a break. So what we try to do is if there's 2 or 3 children inside that family, we try to send them to camp at the same time so that the surviving mom or dad just gets a break. And what we've heard from those spouses has been amazing. Like, you gave me a week that I could just go get a pedicure, or I could go get my nails done, or I could read a book, or I could sit on the couch and do nothing but binge watch TV. And I didn't have to worry about being the mother and the father in that family unit.
So it's good for the parent and the child.
It's great for the parent and the child. Some of our kids have gone on. Some of the first kids that we sent now, they're getting to be to that junior, senior, and high school level. We have one child that we sent to space camp 5 or 6 years ago, and he's looking now to go back to George Washington University to a Department of Defense symposium. So some of the skills that they learn at camp, some of the making of friends, thinking outside the box that they learn at the camp, they get to use later on in life, and it's an opportunity for them to just kind of be a kid. Though that's what our main goal was when we started that, was just want these kids to have a chance to be a kid for a little while and not have to worry about the stress of losing a parent.
And learn some great life skills too
Yeah.
along the way.
Oh, yeah.
So that's great. Now you have a benefit coming up. It's at the Middlesex County 4-H Fairgrounds, and that's coming up on May 25th. Starts at noon.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So this is the 3rd year we've done this, and when I moved back, my board of directors, who are all I've known for 30 years or plus, we kind of sat down and said, we need to do something around Memorial Day, but we don't want it to be sad. So what we do is we have what's called the 3rd annual Gold Star Memorial Day Barbecue, and it's over at the Middlesex 4-H Fairgrounds, like you said. We have music, and this year I'm really excited. So we went out and we found an act from Nashville, up and coming country act by the name of Jimmy Connor. But Jimmy Connor's from Acton. He grew up in Acton, and he graduated from Acton Boxborough High School. So we're really excited to have him out. He's going to come play for about an hour and a half, from about 1 to 2:30, 2:45. But we have it's free to the public. We have touch a truck. We'll have kids crafts. We'll have events. We have an obstacle course. We have a kids fitness challenge out there. We wanted old school kind of barbecue games. So there's some cornhole out there. There's hula hoops out there. There's sack races. There's the obstacle course, kids crafts. The fire department's going to bring a truck down. Pretty sure the Army's going to bring their trucks out, so they'll be out there for touch a truck as well. The Chelmsford Community Band's going to kick off the day from 12 to about 1:30 playing. That's a 60-piece beautiful orchestra setup. And then we're going to sell some raffle tickets for a bunch of different raffle items we have, and hope to raise money that way. Like I said, it's our 3rd year. We're also going to have, this year we're going to have something a little different. We have crafters that have come out. They're going to set up their craft table, so they'll have their stuff for sale, and we'll be getting some of those proceeds too.
Well, it sounds like a great event. It's again, it's on May 25th at the Middlesex County 4-H Fairgrounds in Westford. If you want more information, you can visit operationcamp.org and friendsneverforget.org. And Jason, I want to thank you so much for letting people know about this great event.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure to be here. I'm excited.
All right, thank you.
Here is Acton TV member and producer Gino Fratelloni to tell you all about Wings and Wheels, all to benefit the Acton Boxborough Rotary Clubs.
Good afternoon, my name is Gino Fratelloni. I'm here to speak about Wings and Wheels. On Thursday in June through August of 2019 from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Minuteman Airfield at 302 Boxborough Road, Stowe. Each week will feature specialty car and plane. The first and the second and the third place win $30. Second place $20. Third place $10 gift certificate each week. Attendee vote best of show for plane and cars each week. All plane and car are welcome. There will be plenty of show parking with parking protected through a gate entrance. Enjoy great food including burger and hot dogs, vegetarian option, dessert, fresh lemonade, beer and wine. All plane and car and motorcycle are invited to participate. Donation will benefit local and international service projects. Join fellow car enthusiasts at this exciting event.
Here is our super intern, Melissa Jones, who, by the way, is behind the camera right now, with Dr. Bourgeois of the new Acton Urgent Care on Powder Mill Road.
Hi, I'm Melissa Jones with Talk of the Town, and I'm here at Acton Urgent Care to take a tour with Dr. Bourgeois.
My name is Dr. Bourgeois, that's how people usually me, and I am, let's say, representing this Acton Urgent Care here, and we opened around 6 months ago, and we are completely up, functional, running now.
So we have this waiting room here, and whenever the patient comes in, they register and they wait here. We have a doctor's office, a registration area, the nursing station, and the procedure rooms and exam rooms. So we have 4 exam rooms, 1 procedure room, and then we have the x-ray room. We have our lab area here. We do some point of care testing. This one is our procedure room. All minor procedures we do it here. And then we have our x-ray room here.
So why did you decide to open an urgent care in Acton?
So this is one of those areas which we're actually in need. We do have a couple of urgent cares, but they are pretty far from here. And the community, this town, didn't have any acute place to go for any acute problems. The nearest place is the emergency at the Emerson, but there was no Acton, there was no urgent care in Acton. So I guess that was the right place, because as soon as we opened, we've got a lot of patients who were telling us that it was really a good idea to open one. So in short, I tell everyone that we do everything short of the life-threatening situations, which means that we do EKGs, we do x-rays, as you can see, we do all the minor procedures here, but there are some times when we do have to send, or we have to recommend the patient to go to the ER, but all the minor issues like sore throat, influenza, cough, congestions, some even fractures we've been able to treat here, and some lacerations we can repair. We can do the incision and drainage. So a lot of stuff we can do here. So the address is 100 Powder Mill Road in Acton, and the big thing is actually the Stop and Shop Plaza, which is just nearby, so people can actually refer to that or use that reference to locate us. We do have a website, which is actonuc.com, actonuc.com, and we have all the information about the pricing, about insurances that we accept, about all the services we provide. People can actually find the information there.
Nashoba Valley Ski Area in Westford is gearing up for another fun summer. I had a chance to catch up with Pam Fletcher to tell you all about these fun summer activities. We are in Nashoba Valley Ski Area. As you see, Pam is already getting ready for the volleyball tournaments. Tell us about, people can organize a team here, so tell us about that.
Well, it's fun night play here at Nashoba Valley Ski Area. We have up to 15 courts. They play on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday nights throughout the summer. We start on the 4th of June. And space is filling up, George. We only have space available for teams on Tuesday nights. So if you're interested in playing with us throughout the summertime, you want to sign up at skinashoba.com.
And how many people do you have to have per team?
You can have up to 10 players on a team, George. So it's 6-on-6 match play, but if somebody can't make it because they're on vacation or they're out of town, then you can sub in those other players and still have a great time out here at night.
And you know, it's such a fun thing too to come out during the week and play some volleyball with your friends. But you can also go check out the Tiki, which is behind us. Tell us what you do with people at the Tiki after.
Well, after the play and it's under the lights, that people head over to the Tiki Bar or up to the Outlook Restaurant and Lounge. They put their name in the hat. They can win fabulous prizes. They get to watch the match play on the flat screen televisions, which is really fun. And then they can kind of, you know, hash out what the evening and how it all went and have some fun with their friends at the Tiki or at the Outlook.
So it sounds like a great way where you can get out, get some exercise with your friends, play some volleyball, and then head out to the Sunset Tiki Bar and grill after. If you want more information, go to skinashoba.com, and it starts all on June 4th. Space is limited. We hope to see you there. Whether you're an experienced runner or just starting out, you may want to check out the Tiki Trail 5K race. Set on a cross-country terrain, it's a great way to get in shape while having fun. So tell us what exactly is the Tiki Trail run?
Well, it's a 5K run, and it goes out through our woodland areas of the ski area, which a lot of people think, oh my gosh, you're running up the hill. You're not doing that. You're going out into these beautiful meadows and around spring-fed ponds and through the forests for a lovely run out here at Nashoba Valley. And it's an 8-series race, so it happens on Wednesday nights in the summer, and we start on June 12th.
And the thing is, you don't have to actually be a professional runner to do this. You can actually go at your own pace.
You can go at your own pace. The Yankee Timing does the timing, so you can be as competitive as you like and check your times each week. But if you just want to get out for some exercise, it's a great way to do it out here in the meadows and the fields and the forests of Nashoba Valley Ski Area. And what I think people like most about it is, like you said, you don't have to put 100% effort. Some folks even walk the trail.
And the fun happens too after the trail. They can actually head over to the Tiki where you have a bunch of prizes and events. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, as a part of your entry fee, you get to go to the Tiki Bar afterwards, and included is a little bite and a beverage, and they also have a fabulous raffle where you give them your running number, and you could win a fabulous prize right there at the Tiki Bar.
What a fun way just to have a night out and to try to get into a little bit of shape. And if you want more information, it is at skinashoba.com. It starts on June 12th. It runs all the way through August, every Wednesday night. Do you enjoy the programming on your local cable access, ActonTV? Why not become a sponsor? Find out more at ActonTV.org. We want to wish you a great Memorial Weekend and the kickoff to summer. I'm George Cox for Talk of the Town. We'll see you again next time. How long have you been doing the Tiki Trail run, Pam? Many years, because I know we've covered it before. You don't know?
Why did you ask me that?
Trying is believing. For ActonTV, this is Selby. He's laughing, so no.
Put over her head.
Hi.